Because of COVID, our approach to the processing and the preparation of our workers to depart to both Canada and US has changed significantly. So inserted now in our processing preparation is that we have to prepare the workers to do their COVID test prior to their departure. So it's a requirement by the country that they will be traveling to that these workers are supposed to do their test 72 hours prior to the boarding of the flight to depart from the Norman International Airport. So as you see, yesterday we actually completed 223 workers their COVID test, and those workers will be departing this Thursday, that's April 8th, to Canada. And we have another batch processing this morning where we are now conducting COVID tests as well, and subsequent we will be doing the orientation for these workers. Again, another 219 workers today will be departing on Friday, April 9th.
Workers from the health sector, playing a very important part in terms of the COVID tests and stuff. Tell me about how that arrangement came into place.
Well, the partnership started from the 13th of January, when it becomes a requirement for the workers to be tested prior to depart from Jamaica. And so the Ministry of Labour engaged the Ministry of Health in a partnership to have an arrangement for our workers to be tested 72 hours prior to the departure of the flight. These workers are from a wide cross-section, from east to west, north to south. All parishes are represented, all districts and all constituencies are represented in this group that will be departing. The farm worker, as you would be aware, plays a very significant role in the agriculture department in the USA and Canada. For now, you see flights to Canada has been temporarily suspended. However, our farm workers continue to be a priority group to enter Canada to continue the industry. And of course, it is an important partnership between both countries. Jamaica, who provide the labor to accommodate and to facilitate the agriculture, and equally important, the employers in Canada who depend on our reliable Jamaican workers. Who they are special, our numbers that we send away each season is very significant. When you look at the Caribbean countries, then Jamaica is way ahead in terms of the number of workers that travel. We are now at the peak of the season, where for the month of March and April, we would normally send nearly 2,000 workers each month to Canada alone, and to US a little under 1,000 because US won't reach the peak yet of traveling. The peak for US traveling will be in July and August. But for now, we are focusing on mostly the Canada workers to get them out and to ensure that they reach their destination in a very timely manner. Because the agriculture industry, it is very important to Canada, and the timing of arrival of these workers is also equally significant to the employers in order to get their crops going.
So before COVID came into the picture, during the peak season, would we be sending away a similar number of persons that we're saying going up? Is it the same kind of numbers you're talking about?
The demand continues to be in a similar range because the same number of workers is required by these employers overseas. They are still functioning and they still need the same number of workers to perform the duties up there. So the numbers for us still remain the same, just that our flights are much larger now going out because we are operating on chartered flights rather than the daily flights that would have going out from the normal Man International Airport on a daily basis. Up to the end of March, we send off a little over 1,900 workers. And for this week alone, we'll be sending another 630 workers. Some have already departed on the 1st of April, and we have another 2 flights going out this Thursday, the 8th of April, and another one on the 9th of April. So those 3 flights will comprise of another 630 workers to add to that 1,900 that left previously. The hospitality workers travel to the US and not to Canada. And so for that area, a number of the hotels were closed earlier and a number of them still remain closed. So the numbers are significantly reduced in compared to previous years. The remittance is very significant and remarkable, and maybe this is one of the only industries now that remains viable as far as remittance is concerned to Jamaica. So our workers will range of stays from 6 weeks to 8 months for the seasonal culture workers program. And so workers will depart and stay between 6 weeks to 8 months, depending on when they leave and exactly what aspect of agriculture that they'll be taking part in as they arrive in Canada. The feedback from the worker is something that is a comfort to us when we listen to the comments from the workers, the feedback, the benefits that they derive from traveling, the income that they earn, their ability to take care of their families, send their children to school, and all the other amenities that they are able to perform and financially able to cover. It is a good feat.